Hey guys, wanted to give you an update on the Westinghouse 44AC-1 restoration. Haven't really done a whole lot yet to it. Still sitting here on the bench where it's been for the last 2 weeks. But I wanted to point out, somebody had said something about that this unit had taken on too much water, about this yellowy looking rust that's over everything. And you know, this record player's been around, I've been around it for probably almost 20 years, and it had that damage way back when, so I don't know when it occurred, it probably earlier in its life. But internally, inside the circuitry here, everything's in good shape. Nothing has taken water, you know, nothing's damaged like all the microcapacitors, nothing's flaking off or nasty. I thought the back of this wire wound was flaking apart, but it's just the way it's made. It's not chalky or anything, it's still good and solid. Obviously the two caps will need replaced along with the electrolytics. But what I like to show you is my handy little Stanley Model 701A magnifier my father-in-law gave me, and this thing's pretty handy. I mean, you can zoom right in there and look at all the parts. Look at the bottom, all the capacitors and all the little circuitry. This thing has really come in handy for doing a lot of up-close work. Read the date codes on the speaker. And see, even the speaker is not really all that stained. There's a little bit of staining, but it's not real bad. So obviously it didn't take a lot of water. And back here's the dual speaker claim on the front of the cabinet, even though it's a single 5-inch speaker. Here's the chrome strip that goes along the bottom of the cabinet. This thing has about a 10 to 12 foot cord on it. That's going to get replaced. I thought the tone control was busted up, but it ended up being just loose in the chassis, so that was no biggie. Just tighten it back up and put it back together. And down here on the floor, the case, which we've got tore apart right now, is just kind of sitting idle. I mean, again, that staining on the front, you can see it there, pretty significant, but it's not really in the wood. You don't see a lot of water staining up in here or over in here, just mainly right where the cloth itself was at. And obviously you could see there's no staining up inside the cabinet. I mean, very little right there, mainly right in that one area right there, but the chassis sits right here, so I don't think it's really going to hurt it. We'll go ahead and get recapping on this and get our electrolytics in and get this thing put back together and play it. Oh, something neat I did find, I can't show you from right here. Underneath of here, there was a schematic. Of course, it's paper, so it's curled up horribly over the years and it's flaking apart, but the electrical schematic diagram was right in the bottom of this cabinet. I wanted to get that out, but I think what I'm going to do is actually clean up the inside of the cabinet and put it under some clear contact paper. That way it can't ever get destroyed, it'll always be there preserved. So just an idea we thought we had, and we'll see how it works. Thanks for watching.